Okay, so this video is a bit overdue. I'm gonna just kind of introduce myself a little bit, talk about my background in lifting while I get in my daily exercise. So, who am I? My name is Tom. I was born in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes in 1978. So that makes me 37, going on 38. I spent most of my life in West Lafayette, Indiana, home of the Purdue Boilermakers. My father's a professor, and currently, and since 2002, I've been living in South Korea. I am a university lecturer here, so that's what I do these days. And that's also where the name of my channel comes from, Boilermaker Powerlifting. I am a Purdue University Boilermaker, an alumni. Essentially all my family graduated from Purdue, so we have some seriously deep roots at Purdue University. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm middle-aged or going on middle-aged. I started lifting weights my senior year of high school. I believe in high school I was about 145 pounds. My freshman year of university I was 147. When I stepped on the scale at the Indiana University Student Rec Center, I went there for a year and then transferred to Purdue. So yeah, I kind of stumbled onto lifting by accident. Some friends of mine were passing by in the hallway my senior year when I quit the wrestling team, and they said, "Tom, what are you doing?" And I said, "Well, just quit the wrestling team to hang out with my friends." And so they said, since they were my friends that I quit the team to hang out with, they said, "Why don't you come lift weights with us?" And I said, "Well, I quit the team to hang out with you guys, so sure." I had never lifted a weight before. I'd always been interested in fitness and looked at bodybuilding magazines just for fun, and I used to watch Bruce Lee kung fu movies with my brother as a child, and I was never happy with the way that I looked in my body. I was always a pudgy kid, scrawny, weak, and so I started lifting weights and just kind of fell in love with it. That continued into university. Never really drank very much at all in university, maybe 5 times in 5 years. Didn't like it, and yeah, so lifting weights kind of became my passion. I just completely fell in love with it. In university, I did train upper body mostly, just because that's what young guys usually do. Got, I don't know, slightly strong. Although I did squat, I think probably my best leg workout was squatting 225 for 3 sets at 10 or 12. So wasn't exactly weak, but definitely wasn't strong. Back then, the internet was just picking up, and so didn't know anything other than bodybuilding magazines like Flex magazine, which, as everyone knows now, is mostly marketing and just crap. So didn't really know what I was doing. Gosh, if were only able to get a hold of Starting Strength or Bill Starr's 5x5 back then, gosh, I could have saved myself a lot of time and a lot of wasted energy. So anyways, continued lifting in university and after university, and I guess in the year of 2008, I herniated one of my discs squatting. I think I was only squatting like 190 pounds, and I never felt like I had bad form or anything like that, but it's bad luck. I don't really know. I can't even really remember. So that kind of messed my back up for a good, 3 or 4 years. I did have an MRI, which confirmed my fear and my self-diagnosis. And so didn't deadlift or squat for a long time. Never really knew how to deadlift back then anyways. And then in 2012, a buddy of mine from work talked to me about this program called 531 that I had never heard of by Jim Wendler, which is a very well-known program. And so I hopped on that and really loved it and just went with it, kind of in a bad way. The program has you chasing rep maxes regularly, and although the book or the digital book talks about auto-regulation and leaving reps in the tank, being obsessed with progress, I never really did that, never deloaded, and I ended up getting strong, and I just tried to get as big and strong as I possibly could, and ended up getting fat, although I was strong. I think my maximum deadlift was, or gym deadlift was like a hitched 495. I high bar squatted 401, and I think I benched 291 and a half one day after a top set of 6 at 259. Probably could have done 300, but if I were fresh. But anyways, that's kind of my background in lifting. So after I injured myself just from pushing myself too hard and being stupid and not taking any time off and just constantly just pushing myself too hard and frying my central nervous system, after that, since I couldn't lift heavy with my lower body and I was fat, I just thought to myself, okay, it's time to learn how to eat. And so I went on a diet. I started using a digital scale, probably the best decision of my life. And I lost 22 kilos, lost like 45 pounds in about 4 months, which was good. But what that led to was about, 2 years of just kind of yo-yo dieting. And finally, after joining up Instagram, I saw a picture from the website T Nation, and it said, "Losers diet, winners develop habits." And that was a godsend, because after I read that, I thought to myself, man, I'm just spinning my wheels, I'm wasting time, I'm getting old. And so I started to get serious about controlling my eating. So finally, I got down pretty lean, maybe 11 or 12% body fat, and I said no more. And that was the best decision and the best thing that I had done in a long time. And that leads me to now. It's March 2016. I ended my diet on December 31st, 2015. It wasn't like a New Year's resolution or something cheesy like that. It's just a coincidence. And so I've been, lean bulking, just consciously trying to hit my macros. Just went online, kind of guesstimated my BMR, my activity level and whatnot, just for overall health purposes, and also because I have a big appetite. Try to walk a minimum of about 10,000 steps a day. I have an iPhone 6 which tracks steps, and I use the Under Armour smartphone application to map my walk. Try to just keep my activity level high, irregardless of whether I train or not. Try to get that number of steps every single day.